Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how are you doing? And it's Friday, which means we turn to our BonBon buddies over on Patreon and say, could you vote us in a map? And they've chosen this one, got 50% of the vote. Now, it was submitted via Twitter a good while ago. As you know, there's a long list of maps waiting to be done, and they do take a while to come up. This one, however, looks really great at first glance. However, it does have some major failings, which isn't entirely a surprise when you consider that this is
the first map.
It's their first map. It's Cape Ossea by Scrungo Bungos, and it looks really, really good, if I'm honest with you, from up here. First, aesthetic looks are amazing. The start square looks really good also, cannot complain with that. All good. And then if we have a look at the resources, they look fairly well tapered as well, and it all starts off really well indeed. If we go over to the workshop, there's not much to subscribe to. The generic tree pack, network extensions 2, and New Caledonia theme. However, in the comments, Hendrik has pointed out that this map only has 8 subscribers at the moment, that they could do with putting up some more screenshots and all that kind of thing. Unfortunately, despite the comment, Scrungo Bungos hasn't acted and it still has hardly any votes. They do give me a little nod in the description as well. Now, we normally start from the edge of the map and do the roads, but today we're going to start from the middle of the map and do the roads. Reasons for that will become apparent as we do them. So anyway, we start with this little plateau, tricky to get to, and they're very kindly providing it. And this is a plateau, I think it's for the posh houses. The very, very posh houses, because it's at the end of the road. Nobody's going to be driving through that neighbourhood. Oh, and this intersection. Look at this. I like the way it's been worked. I like the idea behind it. Unfortunately, they didn't get down to ground level, because when you get down to ground level and drive down the road, on the road, BonBon, well done. If you wanted to turn back on yourself, this little connector here is a little bit on the steep side. A lot of bit on the steep side. Ooch. Oochie, oochie, oochie. I hope your car's got grappling hooks, because it's going to need them. Anyway, then we wish-wash down the mountain. Good work there. That's very nicely done. Thank you, Scrungos. And then a perfect bridge. So somebody has been watching my tutorials on perfect bridges. See, look at that little tree struggling to survive in the river. I approve of that. I believe in that. I approve of it. Well done. Down to this intersection, we're going to zigzag across the map and make our way down to the other corner of the map. We're going this way. We're going this way. Zigzag left then right then left then right. Okay, that makes sense to me anyway. So this little hill here, as a little hill, it's fine, but would the road have gone over it, or would, having come off the bridge, we have bent off to the left, off to the right even, my right, your left, and bypass the hill altogether? Maybe, definitely maybe. No, anyway, another perfect bridge over to the other side again. And then we have a road over rail, which I approve of. Somebody else has been watching my my shows, and they know that's a preference for me, unless the terraforming the land allows for it to be the other way round. Perfect little intersection there, quite a curvy one. A little bit of a glitchy, jinky-janky road there, you probably noticed. Road over rail again. Okay, we'll see that again a bit later on. And then up to here, we've got our main intersection. This is our start square intersection. Obviously a plopped one, but I think it's a fairly well chosen one as well. That's your start square there. That's what you're going to be building into. See, you're listening to me and you say, hang on a second, you say it's got a major flaw, this map. This map looks really, really good. It does look really, really good. I think they've put a lot of work and effort into it. Oh, rail over road there. We will come back and have a look at these things when we do the rail, shall we? Shall we? Don't know what to say about that. It could be steeper, I guess. It could be steeper. Look at the terrain. Look, if you started the rail from about here and gone elevated from that point and carried over to the bridge, that would have stayed smooth and level all the way. And you could have done something similar on the other side as well. But never mind. It's done now. Anyway, we'll follow the road up. Yeah, I would say... Don't worry, that's not the major flaw, not the major failing, it's just a grumble. Nice bridge again, a road over rail, perfect, nice level bridges, I like them. I like it, very good. We're heading off now towards the fog. We will be switching off the fog today. I'm not going to mark down the map today on what goes on in the fog because I think it's very clearly not intended to be switched off on this map. Suspension bridge, really? Really? Maybe not. So yeah, into the fog, switch the fog off. We'll just follow this around. We see the rail now starts getting a bit untidy. These things are not intended to be seen. The fog is there for a reason. If you want to play 81 tiles, then I advise you come and fix up the road and the rail in these kind of areas here. Just tidy it up and get it nice and clean. If that's what you want. Is that what you want? That's what you're going to have. We'll follow the rail back from the same route. We're following the road that we just followed off the edge of the map here. And the rail is okay-ish. One or two minor lumps and bumps, but nothing horrendous. Until here. This dips away here. So once again, that could have been elevated, even if it could have taken a better route. And then we've gone rail over road. But then... did we even need to go rail over the road? That road could have ended short. Why have we gone rail over road when we didn't even need to do that? And then we've got the junction will come this way underneath the suspension bridge. Nicely done. And then a perfect rail bridge there. Cut through the environment this way. Oh, we've got an encroaching tree. Oh, look at me. I've switched the catenaries off again. I'm sorry. Yeah, yesterday's map didn't have catenaries, and I've got to try and... it's one more thing I need to try and remember. There's 101 things to do to remember when you're reviewing a map, and switching the catenaries on and off is one of those many, many, many things. Oh, dear. Ah, you don't understand. It's the life of a YouTuber, eh? I should really have a checklist. Maybe one day we'll do a checklist. This junction's a little bit sharp. I mean, yeah, but a little bit sharp. Especially when you consider this drops down here. Oh, now, this cutting under here. Once again, this is a little bit sharp again. It could just have been tapered out a lot more. We've got the industrial sidings. So that intersection there, that junction there, which is very sharp, it's got a lot of weight of whatever, of freight going on it. So I would have preferred a smoother slope, full stop there, I'm afraid. We'll be going now. Rail over road again. This one's once again too steep on each end. And just kind of lets himself down a little bit there. Anyway, time for... let's have an asset review with a bonus. It's a pack. It's not one, it's several. They're all really nice indeed. It's BonBonB's Modular Industry Pack number 1. A special part about this is it ends in a 1, which means there could be more to come. I do hope so. These are really very smart indeed. I can see a lot of you grabbing these and using these with Move It to push them together or add them to existing buildings that you've already got, just to customize them a little bit more. But they are absolutely grade A grey, and I love it. I love it. Very well thought out, very well designed, a good mixture. And yeah, I mean, you could even push them together or just use them as single outhouses, or single units even in a small industrial park possibly. Lots of options with these. Modular Industry Pack number 1 by BonBonB, and those are today's assets of the day. As we head over to Themington Island for today's theme and LUT review, we're still looking at the Stray Cats Territory Plains by Rafa with the Corn William LUT, and we are now into nightfall, so it's getting a little bit dark, a little bit dusky. Okay, we've got a couple of factoids. Do you like your factoids? I know. We were in court yesterday. We're in the court again today, in the court of William Rufus, the son of William the Conqueror. And that was famous for its women wrestlers. It's like an early WWE. I imagine they were, hoping they were more clad than the WWE wrestlers. Certainly less fake, I would imagine. While the European Neolithic man was beginning to go through the Bronze Age, the Egyptians and Sumerians were building pyramids, establishing agricultural systems, playing the clarinet, making mirrors, and writing poetry. So the Africans were light years ahead of the Europeans at that time. It kind of swung around in the the 18th century or thereabouts, and seems to have gone the other way. Okay, now shipping routes. Yeah, this is where it starts falling down. This is where it starts. Now, okay, right, you've seen that shipping clipping. Does it get any better? Well, not especially. That's a separate bridge. A little bit too low. Look, perfection. Now things are going to start getting better. Now, you see the way that this ship is going to navigate these islands. There's only a couple of safe routes through these islands. And look, steers very carefully. Very carefully to go around the island. Well done. Look at this. Careful planning. Careful planning. And down here, and you've got a couple of routes. You're going to go forward and left a little bit, I imagine, here. Yeah. Right, that's it. And then steer left now. Hard left. Hard left. Left, 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 left. Oh, I thought we were going to lose it then. No! No, 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 no. Oh, you absolute lummox. You absolute freaking fruitcake. Oh, dear. At least you're not alone in these matters, because I imagine there'll be another idiot along in a minute. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hello, do you need any help over here? Seem to be a bit stuck. Hang on, let me get up here and have a chat with you. Yeah, I got a bit stuck about an hour ago. Do you know who I blame? I blame that Scrungo Bungo. I do. Anyways, yes. Looks like the islands were put in after the shipping routes. And there is a big fail. Let's have a look at those shipping routes, shall we? Yeah, this one comes along here, and it looks really, really good. It goes around the essential lighthouse. Well done. Well done. Doing its job. And then we've got a couple of options. This option is not a good one, because it cuts across here and goes cross-country here, where it actually joins up with the other route as well. So there is no safe route around there, across that island. Okay. And then that comes across here, and that's where our ships have gone aground. So yeah, you can't get through there. But then that goes up the river, through two bridges. Hello. I wouldn't carry on if I was you. I would leave it. And it goes off into the fog at the top there. Let's have a look and see. Oh, he's taking the other route. He's taking the other cross-country route. Oh, come on, let's watch him, shall we? See, carefully navigates around the dangerous riverhead. Looks ahead. All is clear. Oh, great. We can open up the throttle and we can really... Everybody, I'll tell you what. Martinis in the lounge right now. Speed it up. We can really motor now. Yeah, enjoy your martinis. Oh, we seem to be heading for a problem. Could everybody put their martinis down and grab a life jacket, please? Because I think it's going to get rough. It's going to get choppy. Oh, damn it. I'm going to get it on. Right, everybody off. Everybody off. Okay. Water flow. That's not shipping anymore. Water flow. Yeah, the water flows very nicely down these rivers. All very well done indeed. And then we've got a main river up here. If we have a look at the water source up this kind of way, we've got a waterfall which really stirs things up. It gets a little bit unexpected here, I would say. Carries on down towards the sea, as you'd imagine. But also, it goes off the edge of the map this way as well, which was a little bit surprising to me. I thought that would be upstream at that point. Looks like it would be, doesn't it? But never mind, doesn't make it still works. So why are we complaining? Build planes. The entire map is flat enough to build on. Slightly undulating without being perfectly flat, so that adds a little bit of interest. We've got plenty of nicely terraformed areas of interest, just to keep things interesting, keep things looking good. And then, yeah, it's all good. This is a start square, all very flat or flat enough. Certainly not very flat. I mean, we're not talking a Canyon style ironed out build planes, but buildable flat is exactly, well, it feels more realistic anyway. Head up into the mountains. You're not going to be doing too much building in the mountains, although you can get up into here. We've got a couple of, I love the sand texture that's been used in there as well. Very nice. That's a water source there, and there's another water source up here, up in the fog. We're not going to look at that because it's actually in the fog for a reason. It doesn't look particularly great. I would suggest this map is one that you leave the fog switched on, just because. That's what it's there for. That's why the game was developed with it. And I'm not marking anybody down for something that's horrific in the fog, unless it doesn't actually work. Anyway, yeah, we've got this other this build plane over here, not a start square. A build plane up there for, I would suggest, your posh houses, your overlook area. It's going to look really, really nice. Be careful. Look, how many times have I told you guys, this is not a safe shipping route. It is not a... Anybody played Stranded Deep? Has anybody played it? I did a Let's Play a while ago. I've deleted the series, unfortunately. The Essential Lighthouse. Everybody's avoiding it, which is great. We need more of these in this map. Yeah, Stranded Deep. I did a Let's Play. It wasn't well received, so I deleted the series. But, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that one. And lots of containers on the beaches as well, so that was all good. What we got anyway? We've got a castle. Now, this castle, I kind of approve of. I can see how it's been done, how it's been intended to work. We've got some agricultural just outside of the actual castle walls, which makes sense. We've got a river running right the way through it for fresh water supply. And we've got the main castle over here with the main wall around it. And then up on the hill is the keep, the completely safe, secure location for the Lord of the Manor, or Lord of the Castle. It's all very well done. We've got loads of houses dotted around the outside as well. That area, actually, I really quite like. It's not been overdone. It's not been done perfectly, but you don't. Do you want perfection? I don't think we want perfection. Not in an abandoned castle. This looks like a trading post to me. Got a couple of jetties there. It's right by the river. And wide castle gates as well, which kind of like encourage people to come in and out. So there we are. Aesthetically, I quite like this. Right from the off, it looked really good. I think it's just got something about it, a ruggedness, and an interesting design to it. I think we can give this 4 stars. Detailing, there are some good bits, there are some bad bits. And I'm going to say that across the whole, I think it deserves a middle 3 on that one. Detailing, 3 stars. Gameplay potential, If it wasn't for the shipping routes, I think we could definitely give this, I don't know if give this a 4. The shipping routes are game breaking, and I can't give a 3 for a game breaking map. So it's 2 stars for gameplay. That's the highest I can give it, and that's, there we go. Cape Ossea by BonBonB. As a first map, there's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another Map in the What's Map series. We've got a really striking asset tomorrow. A really colourful one. Don't often see colours. Today we had grey. Tomorrow we have got all the colours. All of the colours. And then, of course, you can join me tonight for a Friday Fever. It's Transport Fever Let's Play. Those of you that want to see me doing a Let's Play, well, I'm going to have some fun tonight with Transport Fever. Join me then, and I'll see you very, very soon.